Doggy.
Welcome to the channel, it's Curtis Selby's time. Breaking down the stories, every view will unwind. From left to right, we'll see the light. It's balance, we're chasing, no fighters fight. Curtis Selby, talking straight. Let's hear both sides, let's communicate. Politics and reason, let's find the truth. Curtis Selby's here to bridge it for you. Debates, insights, it's all on the screen. Curtis Selby, keeping it keen. Hit subscribe, stay a while, let's dive in deep with Curtis Selby. The combos you need. The combos you need. Dave's out with the cheerful whistle and guitar riff. Debates, insights, it's all on the screen. Curtis Selby, keeping it keen. Hit subscribe, stay a while, let's dive in deep with Curtis Selby. The convo's unique. Curtis Selby, talking it straight. Let's hear both sides, let's communicate. Politics and reason, let's find the truth. Curtis Selby's here to bridge it for you. Debates, insights, it's all on the screen. Curtis Selby, keeping it keen. Hit subscribe, stay a while, let's dive in deep with Curtis Selby. The combos you need. The combos you need. The combos you need.
Everybody, it is I, Curtis Selby, your tired midnight blogger. Well, blogs in this case at 5:25 p.m. Spock, and I am just tired enough to be a little silly and a little slow. But we're gonna watch Star Trek, damn it. So there. All right, let's say hello to everybody in the chat. See what's going on with all the cool kids. We got PvP saying hello. I was kind of slow answering because I was setting stuff up. You're probably afraid I was having another chronic fatigue bout. That's a legit concern, but I was here just playing along, setting up a poll, and he saw it. Let's take a look at that poll while we're at it. So far, where would you go for shore leave? Because I mistakenly thought that that's the show we were going to watch today. Reference back to I Am Tired. We're not going to be watching shore leave, but I think I'm going to leave the poll up because I think it's interesting. 67% of you would go to the Paradise Planet with Mud's women. 33% of you would go to Vulcan to meditate with Spock. Nobody would go to a slaver planet to be a gladiator. And nobody would go to Mars to hook up with a Martian babe. So there you have it for the moment. John Ponterero is giving us the rock on sign. And the Accounting Sheep is saying ahoy. I am responding with a Vulcan salute. And everybody saying hello to each other. PvP took a nap, woke up 15 minutes ago. Good timing. I took a nap today. I intended to be asleep for half an hour, and it ended up being closer to 3. PvP would go to the shore leave planet and bang hot space babes for a week. Right on. I think that's a capital idea. Let's see. I think I'm going to try one more time for just a second to try to get back on my other channel. And if possible, I will search for the Tired Midnight Blogger. Because one, I want an extra viewer. Two, I want an extra like. And lastly of all, I want to vote. I think Mars hooking up with Martian babes, because I've seen pictures of those Martian babes from old Edgar Rice Burroughs books. I gotta tell you, I could take a good Martian woman. Okay, so I think, what was the last one we'd watched? We had watched Where No Man Has Gone Before. Did we get up to there, or were we on episode 2? We were on episode 2, I think, because we were watching Charlie X. Okay, so we're on Where No Man Has Gone Before. And let me also, probably most of you have it, but just in case, let's get the Cosme link up. Cosme not cause because he gives us bad stuff in our drinks, and we don't want that. No, no, no. Bad drinks. No, no. Pin that message to the top of the chat so anybody who comes along can see it. I'll put an end to the music because it's kind of giving me a headache. All right, and then we've got Accounting Sheep. The poll is assuming pre-holodeck Trek. Yes, indeed, Accounting Sheep. Because let's face it, with holodeck Trek, there's really no need for shore leave. I imagine that the holodeck probably broke the economy of several tourist planets. Janice and Uhura on the shore leave planet. Oh yes. Oh my PvP. And third on-air date, second pilot. Oh, third on-air date, second pilot. Okay, right on. I didn't watch the pilot for you guys, but we may go back and watch it if y'all want to do that. But today I just want to watch a few episodes. Maybe if you guys want, I might do Stalled Trek's City on the Edge of Foreclosure, and then we'll call it a stream after that. So let's see. I noticed that uniforms are different. All right. Don't do the first pilot. I understand. All right, let's begin. I'll hit play. Let me make sure that Cosme is up and running. It is, but I'm not sharing the stuff right. Let's get that on 480 quality. Watch Star Trek, share. There we go. And then let's take a look real quick at all y'all's wonderful memes. I never delete or rarely delete all y'all's memes from the past because they're so cool. Eventually I'll have to boldly go where no man has gone before. John Ponterero with the wonderful memes. Brain and brain. What is brain? I don't know what brain is. And Stalled Trek. So yeah, I'm thinking again. Give me your input, but I'm thinking 2 episodes and Stalled Trek, and then we'll call it a stream. So PvP, it didn't air until the 80s. The Cage doesn't relate much to the series. No, it really. I mean, it's got Captain Pike, but other than that, not much at all. So we will play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where no man has gone before. Let me know how the sound is. John's fine with me. And Tim, welcome, welcome, and thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. Mad Max. All right, so late at night, Saturday night, I will stumble on here and we will do a watch party of Mad Max. Thank you very much for your generosity, Tim. And I muted myself for just a bit. I was getting myself a loaded baked potato. I'm living the life of a king. A good king, I hope, instead of a sick, twisted idiot king. The Valiant. Yeah, Spock is more emotional too. Road Warrior. Anonymous Llama. Are you Tim? We can do Road Warrior if Tim is the donor, so he gets to choose. But yes, if you're Tim, we can absolutely do Road Warrior. Oh, Mad Max, it is. I put up a thing. My bad, Anonymous Llama. I didn't mean to be a bossy person. I also noticed the shirts are a lot more baggy on the women in this episode. What is the noise? I don't know. Hold on. I'm going to mute myself. Let me know if the noise goes away. I have ESP. I can read women's minds. Most of the time, what I read is, I wish this guy would quit flirting with me. Mm, indeed, Llama. At least Spock isn't laughing like in the cage. That's true. Llama, are you PvP? Yeah, women my mind and run away. Yeah, that's what my experience tends to be. Ahead, warp factor 1. Is that the first time he says that? No, it isn't. He said warp factor 2 in one of the earlier episodes. God dang it. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Baked potato. Oh, I get it, PvP. Should log in, but I'm lazy. I get what you're saying. It's sometimes it gets tiresome to put in all that information. I spilt some Worcestershire sauce on my computer. Kirk had one right on his handsome cheek. Yep. Even in this first episode, Shatner is great. Yeah, you can tell the best actors are the ones that stayed in the series. ESP. Is it really professional to be holding the chick's hands? I mean, I know they're in danger, but uh-oh. Yeah, I prefer unflappable Spock to this emotional Spock. Normal view, normal view. Hey, Sci-Fi Sith Dan. Hail, welcome and well met. If you've got the time, make your way to Cosby and we'll watch episodes 3 and 4 of first season, first generation Star Trek. And then at the end, we're going to watch Stalled Trek, City on the Edge of Foreclosure. PvP, good point. Since they held hands, maybe that's why she got fired too. Climb the steps, Jim. What actor does he remind me of? I kind of wish Mikey was here. He could tell me right off the bat. Fired. Yeah. Fried. Oh, maybe that's why she got fried. Yeah. Yeah, she got some of the whammy too. Dun dun dun. I'm sorry, I don't know what this is. They all got better government jobs. Yeah, Kirk is always thinking. His mind doesn't shut down. Spock's only shuts down when he's meditating. Trust Psychor. We're everywhere for your convenience. Yeah, they did think ESP was a big deal. I think it's kind of interesting that we no longer think it's a big deal. And I wonder which one was accurate. Were they right in the 60s to think it was a big deal? Or are we right now to think it's really not? ESP got disproved. I haven't really looked into it for such a long time. Climate change, right? Dun dun dun. He's not reading Spinoza. He's actually watching Troy Pacelli's videos of Sophia. This Magic Sword sequel is weird. That is the actor he reminds me of. I don't know if that's the same actor or not, but he does remind me of him now that you bring it up. Some fans think the little blonde was a reference to his lady in Wrath of Khan. Interesting. It's the same guy. Oh, so we have the magic sword guy. Will Basil Rathbones try to destroy him? I think that's the one that had Basil Rathbones. Basil Rathbones and the Endora Witch Lady, I think. Now I can speed read. Vulcans go nuts for the lovely taste of Basil Rathbones. Little known fact, taking oh, creepy. Taking an interest in Spinoza is, in fact, proof of massive ESP powers and the God complex. Yeah, there you go, Tim. Basil Rathbones. In the not too distant future. Can I take my shirt off and mount your body? Mm. Hot Lips Houlihan, the space years. She's pretty fine, even in that baggy shirt. Mm. Gary Lockwood co-starred in 2001: A Space Odyssey in 1960. Was it 9 or 8? But yeah, okay. That's where I've seen him in those two shows, two movies. So happy together, I can't see me ruling the earth without you for all my life. 1968. I'm going to party like it's 1968. He took a little too much LDS. It's a parlor trick to get chicks. You don't know how many times I've gotten laid with that trick. I'm dead honest. Bedtime for Bonzo and the Killers 64 version, both with Ronaldus Magnus. Bedtime for Bonzo and the Killers. Reagan. Killers is great early Kubrick. Wow. Released in the United Kingdom as Ernest Hemingway's The Killers. 1964 American neo-noir crime film written by Gene L. Coon, directed by Donald Segal. It is the second Hollywood adaptation of Ernest Hemingway's 1927 short story of the same title. Following the 46 version, there's also a 1956 Russian version directed by Andrei Tarkovsky. The film stars Lee Marvin, John Cassavetes, Angie Dickinson, and Ronald Reagan in his final film role before retiring from acting in 1966 in order to enter politics. At the time of the release, Marvin said it was his favorite film. The supporting cast features Clu Gulager. Tim, I'm putting you on Clu Gulager alert. Claude Akins and Norman Fell. In February 2018, it was selected to be screened in the Venice Classic sections of the 75th Venice International Film Festival. Очень интересно. Everybody saying hi to each other. Cool beans, cool beans. Oh, there you go. I think that's Bedtime for Bonzo. PvP's thinking of a different film. And John Ponderero, Policewoman. Even then, Reagan knew how to handle chimps. Oh, The Killing is a 1956 American film noir directed by Stanley Kubrick, produced by James B. Harris. It was written by Kubrick and Jim Thompson and based on Lionel White's novel Clean Break. It stars Sterling Hayden, Colleen Gray, and Vince Edwards. Features Marie Windsor, Elisha Cook Jr., J.C. Flippin, and Timothy Carey. The film was Kubrick's third directorial effort and was generally well received by the critics. Очень интересно. Kirk said duty. Even Killing is a great film. Even early on, Kubrick was great. A human being that can find my clitoris without any effort. Since you said Gene L. Coon, he wrote a few Star Trek episodes. Very cool. Sterling Hayden was a great actor that was sadly underrated. Thank you. Spock. This is strange to watch. It's like KTMA season 1 of MST3K. You can see where they're going with the show, but still it's rough around the edges. Yeah, exactly, Tim. It's not bad. It's actually really good compared to some sci-fi, but yeah, it's rough. No. Gary, 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 Gary. PvP says the look is not there, but the actors are getting there. Tim says it's still better than anything new Trek. Oh, I'm enjoying this profoundly more than Star Trek Academy. At least nobody is getting promoted to captain because of their babysitting skills. Hut, hut, hut. Let's go party on Delta Vega. We fly real fast, yeah, we fly really hard when we got our warp drive. It's really not hard. It's the little old spaceship from Pasadena. Curtis, how many original episodes have I seen? I don't know. Probably 20% of them. I've tried to watch as many as I could, but my life has just not been conducive to a lot of movie and TV watching. So I'm actually glad I met this community. Yes, great one. Tim, that's a fantastic meme. Dang it. Um, can I just party on Janice? Yeah. Oh, check the Y2 chant. Oh, yes. So it says we made our goal, and so we are going to do a Mad Max watch party Saturday night when I get home from work. And Real Wave Nation hit 1,900 subs today. Congratulations, Wade. That is fantastic. Now, if we can just get you to that 2,000 mark, we can do it. We can do it all night long. Looking at the poll, 67% of you would take your shore leave on a paradise planet with Mud's women. 22% of you would go to Vulcan to meditate with Spock. 11% of you would go to Mars to hook up with a Martian babe, and not a single person would go to a slaver planet to be a gladiator. Yes, Tim. Um, that looks like some pretty good life goals to me. PvP has seen all 79 so many times, too many times. Man, I don't know if they can say that about any episode other than Spock's brain. Other than that one, I don't think there's you can't have too much Star Trek. even the bad ones a few times. Mad Max 2. Yeah, Tim, let me know if you're. I think it's the first Mad Max. Let me know if I'm wrong, Tim. You paid, so you get to pick. And John Pontorero is showing some weird green guy being transported. We need Scotty. Scotty could have done it. Scotty wouldn't put up with this crap. Oh, they had Scotty. Why was he just using the transporter? Why isn't he chief engineer? So they started out with a black guy, I guess, instead of Uhura. That's cool. Why the heck would you allow him to regain consciousness? No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind gray eyes. He's a piker, he's a piker, he's a piker, he's a piker. All right, I'm going to start another goal. I don't want to make it difficult, but I want to make it more challenging than the other one because that's just the way I roll. So I'm going to say 5 super chats, all the colors, but really even just anything worth $5, like a $5 super chat, or say 3 gifted memberships, and the next by the end of it. And how will I reward you guys? I'll play. What was the one you wanted to watch? PvP. Cosme, 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 Cosme. Gary, 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 Gary. But only for a moment. All right, here's what I'll do if I meet the goal. On Saturday we'll do a double feature. It'll probably seem weird, but because it's what people are asking for, we'll do a double feature of Mad Max and The Killers. Actually, let's just make it the two Road Warrior movies. That makes more sense. There we go. So there it is. And we don't necessarily have to make that goal just any $5 or any 3, I'll say, giftings of memberships. On that note, let's see if I have any memberships to donate. Close. Do I have memberships to donate? Yes, I am able to gift 5 more memberships. So let's do that. All right. Oh, you don't see the poll? Oh, I haven't changed it. I'll change it here in just a second. All right. So, Be Yourself Adventure, Suzanne Eckstein, Jeff B., and DJ Play Nice have received gift memberships for the next month. And yeah, the poll's right up here. It's just for where would you spend shore leave. I'm not setting a poll for the live stream Saturday. I'm setting up a goal. I'm sorry. I'm a money grubbing bastard is what I'm trying to say. I'm giving my behind to him. Okay, so yes, Mad Max 1 and 2 if I make the goal. But we'll definitely do 1 because we made that goal. Mitchell. Even his name says, is that a beer? I want super psychic powers, but I wouldn't use it to strangle people. I would probably use it to rip off women's blouses. Herbert. Oh, yes, John. Good meme. Let me go back up here. You guys are. Okay, so. The second max is best. Tim is saying to PvP that I bet you can quote it a lot. PvP is saying, wait till you see children shall lead. Tim says I can do the second Mad Max if I want. I'll stick with what. Well, you know what? Here's what I'll do. I'm going to set up a poll, and it'll be Mad Max 1 or Mad Max 2, and if I make the goal, we'll do a double feature. So that way you all have some say. We'll end this poll. Good Lord, John Ponerero, so generous and kind. $9.99 super chat. So Saturday we are doing. I won't even do the poll because there's no point. John has mooted the point. We are doing a double feature of the first 2 Mad Max films. All right. So I'm going to be lazy and leave the old poll up. Oh, no, I already closed it. We ended up with 67% Paradise Planet with Mud's Women, 22% Vulcan to meditate with Spock, 11% Mars to hook up with a Martian babe. So there we go. Not a single person wanted to be a gladiator on a slaver planet. I wonder why. Thank you so much, John. Let's set up a new poll. Maybe, if I'm smart enough to do it. Ooh. What would you do godlike powers? Gorillas! Curtis USOB, why didn't you tell me you're streaming today? I have to be in only Cosme because at Walmart. Yeah, no, that's cool. Appreciate you. I'm sorry, Gorillas. Since Sunday's my only day off, maybe I shouldn't say you can expect it, but there's probably a 40 to 60% chance that at some random time on Sunday I'll be watching Star Trek until I'm back on my feet and back down to one job. So, let's see. I did see the first Mad Max PvP. Space Hippies episode is too close to Spock's brain. I did see that one. Hey, there you go, Tim. Tim knows exactly what I would do with cosmic powers. All right, let's set up this goal. So, what would you do with godlike powers? Okay. End world hunger. Um, nothing. Life is already good. Um, the world is messed up and I need to rule it. There we go. Now we have a poll set up. What would you do with godlike powers? End world hunger? Nothing. Life is already good. World conquest? Or babes? Babes. The poll must be taking a minute to come up because here it goes. I'm going to be a good person and say end world hunger. Did she? No. Okay. Sorry. Tinfoil. Or yeah, it usually does take a little longer for it to happen to a woman. What size hail? John Ponterero. PvP on here. Nice that Lucy funded this. Indeed. Lucille Ball got us. TOS, Daisy Lou, and Tim. I'm the god. I'm the god. Yes. Mitchell. Mitchell. Well, was impertinent. Hi. Ooh. Evidently he has invulnerability. He's coming. Oh, Lord. Mitchell. Why didn't they get Joe Don Baker to star in this version? I don't get it. He would have been perfect for this. PvP, we could end world hunger now if politicians got their act together. No, you're not wrong. I once on one of my early blogs, I looked up how much money it would cost to end world hunger, and look, maybe the estimate is wrong, but it was a tiny fraction, like a very tiny, like less than a percent, if I remember right, of what the Fortune 500 companies all take. We could end it, but we don't want to do it. PvP, I remember starving kids on TV in the 60s. No way after 6 decades it hasn't gotten better. I would suggest it's maybe not worse, but no, it definitely has not gotten better. I think it did get worse. Remember Live Aid? I do. Feed the world. Let them know it's Christmas time. Sally Struthers took all the food. Tim, right? Sure, we all do. Why did you take down the meme? That was perfect. I was in Jamestown yesterday. Took like to go into the Lucille Ball Museum, but maybe next time. $22 to get in. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, sure, we all do. Sally Struthers. You know, this prequel to the X-Men is actually better than some of the X-Men movies. I like watching her wiggle around. That's fun. Now keep wiggling your butt, lady. That's great. This is the best Star Trek ever. 9.8. Boom, boom. Oh, man. The grave of Kirk. Man, I am so high. Too late. Cue the fight music. It's kind of Kirk's go-to, isn't it? Grab a rock and crush someone's skull. First Kirk episode, and he gets his shirt ripped. Yep. Well, he or his stuntman did a pretty good job with that flip. Can we say irony? If you're going to dig a grave in Act 1, you better have Kirk shoot an avalanche and bury a godlike being in it in Act 3. Yeah, Tim noticed that too. This is really good stuff. I mean, I've seen this one before, but this holds up in my humble opinion. This is still really good. NBC executives, no shirt, space babes. Yes! No shirt, space babes. Hi. Dang it, it's one more babe I didn't get to sleep with. It was the 1960s, yeah. There are no space babes here. Shatner was pretty ripped in the first season or so. I think he got a little bit fat because a paycheck keeps you well fed, but he didn't really get fat. He just got just the tiniest bit of a pot belly. He's probably about as close to being fat now as he's ever been, and you got to admit, it took him 50 years to get actually fat. I don't even know if you'd still call him actually fat now. Yeah, everybody aged. Spock felt for him. The ghost of a smile. Oh, yeah, 95, he looks fantastic. They came up with these ideas between the third and fourth glass of scotch. Maybe, but like I say, I feel like this is legit stuff. Um, maybe. Woo! Robert H. Justman, Alexander Courage. That's a great name for an action star. Gary Lockwood and Sally Kellerman. Sadly, I didn't get to sleep with her either. Featuring George Takei, James Doohan, and Paul Carr as Lieutenant Lee Kelso. Art director Roland M. Brooks. Film editor John Foley. That's why he's a Foley artist. Post production executive Bill Heath. Music consultant Wilbur Hatch. And a hot green Orion slave girl. And the rest are here on Gilligan's Planet. First season had mostly sci-fi novelists writing episodes. Yeah, they had some great writers. The Naked Time. Let's get naked. Let's see, it probably reduced the size. For some reason, it always reduces the size. Boo, 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 boo. What's this and the rest crap? Oh, it's Oklahoma. Party, party, party. Sally Struthers takes all the food. Right on. Let's take a look at the poll. And somebody has given a super chat. I must have missed it somehow. Where did I miss that? Did they count that? I don't know. Weird. Oh, I see. Because like I said, it was $5 and the goal hasn't ended. Don't worry, I'm just gonna leave the goal up. But we've got the watch party and John Herrero. Holy crap, I like that meme. Gilligan's Planet. Oh God, let me guess, it was an actual cartoon. It seems like I've watched this one. The episodes are mostly high quality. Is the sound lower? Shouldn't be, but let me make sure. It's turned up to the highest. It sounds quieter to me too, and I don't know why. Nope, that didn't work. I should remember this. I feel like I'm going to remember this soon. Something drove everyone crazy, if I remember right. Don't do it. Don't do it. You never take off your PPE. Frozen Wasteland. Row, Raggy. This is why you never take off your PPE. Don't do it. Wouldn't be prudent. Let's see. I'd gone here to look at the poll and then got distracted by shiny objects. What would you do with godlike powers? 50% of you say babes, folks. Babes. 40% of you would end world hunger. 10% of you world conquest. Nobody would do nothing with them. So something's weird with YouTube because it shows here that Jeff gave a $5 super chat, but then it doesn't show in the chat, and I don't know why. That's weird. Oh, now it just showed up. Okay, thank you, Jeff. Thanks for the very generous $5 super chat. That's very kind. Very kind. Oh, what is this? I can't. Oh, 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 Leonard Nimoy as Mr. Spock. What is my doggy doing? The naked time. Is that what you looked up to get that meme, John? And naked. Oh, I see. Yeah, it is definitely the best of the memes for that. Ugh, the rest of these kind of make me sad. This is the one that makes me the least sad. Let's get naked! If it was Academy, he'd rub his junk on the panel. This episode is good because it introduces the crew's tendencies. Yes. First, Scotty. I think it's the first Scotty as chief engineer. I think. I don't know. Hell, I get it all mixed up. He looks like the guy from Psycho. Got to get hammered tonight. I might get a little hammered. I got to be somewhat careful because I work tomorrow, but. Psycho. James Doohan is a BC hero. Hammer time. Born at 5 hours from here. Bones is so specious. Right on. And welcome, whoever you may be, Anonymous Hamster. I agree, Bones is a speciest. It's probably why he didn't get promoted past, like, whatever. Nurse Chapel. So James Doohan was born in Vancouver. That's cool. I guess he lost a finger in World War II or something like that. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard. It looks like the tired blogger is posting again tonight. He lost a finger on D-Day. Yeah, that's what I'd read. Yep. Yeah, there you go. That's a good one, Tim. That's a really good one. Rest in peace, James Doohan. Rest in peace. We've only got 3 of them left. His Canadian regiment stormed the beach. Canadians were badass in World War II. I mean, I'm not saying they're not now. I don't know, but they were badass in World War II. I still would very much welcome you guys as 51st plus states, but we were bad then. Yes, in the good way. You were badass. I would have moved to Canada back then. I mean, I probably wouldn't have, honestly, but I wouldn't have. Now I don't even consider it. It's like, no, I'm not going. Because the Canadians, they had to change the rules of war. Yes. Our government has effed the military now. Yep. Is that Uhura? Who is that? It's beginning. Amok time. She looks as passionate about him as most of my dates look about me. And here we have the introduction of the food replicator, I think. Basically, the beginning of a Star Trek type world would be magic, warp speed, near infinite energy, dilithium crystals, and food replicators. So basically, nobody would ever have to go hungry. O'Reilly! Fencing, it keeps you young and healthy. Doohan got shot by friendly fire. A nervous sentry shot him like 5 times. Holy crap. He's right. Patient zero. Somewhere along the line, George Takei went crazy. Yeah. I still love the guy, but his politics are, what the hell is this? Duty. She said duty. He only lived due to a silver cigarette case in his shirt. My mother will not have anything to do with this. Oh, holy crap. And we've got John Ponderero here on his second account. God bless and thank you. Don't belong, don't belong, don't belong. Which, if you play it backwards, says Paul is bloody. He's a samurai. The cigarette case blocked the bullet that would have hit his heart. Dun dun dun. Patient 0, 1, and 2. They've got space aids. Okay, I think, yeah, isn't this the sickness that makes you feel like you're drunk or something? We get it. You were put in a camp as a kid, which were the Democrats, by the way, George. But move on. Don't hold it against the people of today. Yeah, I get it. I think you're not wrong. Just think random chance saved Jimmy and we got Scotty. Indeed. Random chance can be weird. This planet needs a hair weave. Oh, isn't this her first appearance or second, maybe? Yes, like alcohol, they all lose inhibitions. I do feel sorry that that happened. A lot of people were against that, by the way. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Tim. I feel bad that it happened. On the same time, though, World War II, I mean, it was a pretty serious thing. But yeah, we shouldn't have put the Japanese up in camps. You know, it's one thing to put captured soldiers in war prison camps, but it's a totally different thing to lock up citizens. Nurse Chapel has a thing for Spock. We had camps in British Columbia too, right? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Conversate? Still, it's better than a Neil Breen movie. War makes folks paranoid. It does. You're not wrong. No, that's you're not wrong. Hey, I'm not saying that that justifies it. I'm just saying, in my heart, it is forgivable. And I agree. I know it's easier said than done sometimes, but I think he needs to just forgive, move on with his life, have fun with his boyfriend, live happily ever after. They're all drunk. Oh my. He's got space aids. Oh, that's a great meme, John. I think I may just save that one. Oh, it won't let me, will it? Oh, yeah, it will. He's dead, Jim. I think most Japanese got sent to the Kootenai Valley east of here. Silly me, I forgot to turn the machine on. And the anonymous hamster wants it turned up. I don't think I can. I think it's as high as it'll go. Let me know if that helped, and if it didn't, I'll try one more thing. And if that doesn't work, I got nothing. The planet was in cold water. That's why it's getting smaller. Oh, first indication that he swung the other way. It's Cosme. Great stuff. Yes. I kind of wish that we'd got more from that O'Reilly actor. Tim was thinking the same thing, right? Oh my. I think not. Don't worry. Okay, anonymous llama. I'm guessing, I could be wrong, that you're gorillas. Non spoilers. Gotcha. I think I've seen this episode. I'm remembering more and more of it. I don't remember how it ends, but I know obviously it ends happily because you can't blow up the entire Enterprise. George is also pissed about not being able to say he was gay for all those years. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Oh no. Take over this station. I learned of leadership from Star Trek.
You should watch Shrek.
I love Shrek.
Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
Shrek is life. Uh, ye, I'll take you home again, Kathleen. Yeah, he should just enjoy his legacy. Yes. Question. Well, I'll have an answer. I may not have a good answer, but I will have an answer. If I don't have one, I'll look it up on Google. Nice chick. He kind of reminds me of Archie from Archie Comics. They're still using squirt bottles in the 23rd century or whatever century it is. Nurse Chapel, I want to grab your breasts. He's drunk.
She? He?
She's about to be drunk, but he's drunk. They have a weird space virus that makes them feel like they're drunk, and act like they're drunk.
Is he like way younger than her?
Oh yes, he is. This is totally inappropriate even for that time.
Ew.
But oh, I'd have anyway. There it is. If anyone would be able to do a part of this, would you not be happier than a pig in bacon? Yes, I would have arrived if I had a chance to be in real Star Trek, not this modern crap, but this classic old stuff. He and Shatner should just make up at this point. Don't die angry at each other. No, I agree. Gene banning Chapel and Uhura back then. I don't get that. He didn't ban them. Didn't he give them their jobs? I'm confused. All, all in the family. Yes, John. Oh, banged them. Did he bang? Well, the Nurse Chapel was his wife, if I remember right. But Uhura, I didn't have any idea that he banged her. Lucky guy. In the Force. With a sword. Ah, such good stuff. PvP says he was doing both. I heard Gene was a bit of a horn dog. Yeah, you can kind of tell that from some of his non Star Trek work. Um, abuse for the crew. A great Spock scene is coming. Milady. Sorry, neither. I never caught that line before. That's fantastic. Sorry, neither. Oh, her take Darshan here to the brig. Take D'Artagnan here to the brig. one of Uhura's great lines, which I have never heard before. I know I've seen this thing several times, but I've always missed that part. Tim, liberals want a female president, yet can't define one. So how will they know when they have one? Exactly. Bet Nicole made it up to. You're probably right. You're probably right. She probably ad libbed it, but that's brilliant. Maybe that's why I never heard it. Maybe it was edited out or something, but that was a brilliant line. Sorry, neither. In the year 2000, helm control to Major Tom. Okay, so it is in the original 51-minute episodes. Good. That's so freaking cool. That's going to be me in about 2 hours. The NBC execs didn't notice. Good. Because they would have taken it out. Those honorless bastards. Oh, yeah, I love her too. I miss her. It's sad. I mean, I know everyone has to pass, but it just makes me sad. There'll be no ice cream for you tonight. Hey, I've only had one shot. Don't worry. It was good. I will later after the show. She was so great in the role that could have been nothing. Yeah, she really did make this. I'm having my arm twisted here, guys. Someone is suggesting that I would do better if I was more in the spirit of the Enterprise crew and had one more shot of vodka. So,
It's New Amsterdam.
New Amsterdam. Peach vodka, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm clumsy. I'm
We're not
sorry.
gonna buy anything but vodka.
Why? Whatever.
Tastes like sugar.
So what you need is
That peanut butter one.
mhm.
That one was good. This one's good in sweet tea.
I bet.
Eat sweet, Dave?
Now I will render Kathleen one more time. Not again. Oh, this was from the ending. I'm the worst Star Trek. Worst Star Trek so far. Yes. Good meme and sadly true. God, I hate Riley Singh. I love it and I hate it at the same time. I hate the quality, but I love the humor of it. And I'm being attacked by a hose monster with Star Trek capacities. It's even worse than that. My mom, William PvP's mom, was called Kathleen. I had a crush on a girl named Kathleen once. We will say no more about that. All I will say is she had the warmest hands of any woman I've ever met. Uh, don't read too much into that. Yeah, she had very lovely, warm hands. They never did get to go where I wanted them to, though. Paintbrushes are funny. You know, love mankind. I've seen that as a meme. You know, it had to be hard to be Spock. Dun dun dun. Yeah, Mr. Sulu was in pretty good shape back then too. I'm pretty sure all the gay guys were looking at him and going, "Oh my." Is this the only episode with Scotty burning through a bulkhead with a phaser? I'm not sure. It seems like it does seem a little weird that they're using their chief engineer instead of some flunky welder, but staring at his chest makes her think of Spock. Spock, I want babies from you, Spock. You know, she really was a pretty fine woman. Spock, I want quarter Vulcan babies. Gay guy is out of luck until the 80s with VCRs. I'm pretty sure they found ways. I've been reading up on the AIDS epidemic, and I don't want to get shitty about it, but the gay folks were finding ways. We're all having the impact. We'll have sex in my quarters later. Super 8 Sulu? Isn't Spock the last one to get it? Or is McCoy the last one to get it? You know, I think I would give everything I own except Cassie to have a woman walk in on me doing that. And this is the first reference, isn't it? Or did they refer in earlier ones and I missed it? One of Nimoy's best scenes. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. This is a pretty good scene too, right now. They're both doing a really good job with this. She's convincing, but she's not over dramatic with it. Christine, my angel of music. First one where she loves Spock. She really should have helped him through his amok time. Pon farr. It's those pointy ears. Don't go changing to try and please me. We never could have come this far. Spock, don't go imagining you're too familiar, and I don't see you anymore. I do want clever conversation. Your talks on logic are on point. Ooh. Spock had to make with a Vulcan, so she was still out of luck. Shit. Boy, it took a long time for him to get infected, but it hit him hard and fast. They didn't so much care that he was putting the ship in danger, but singing that song all those times, he was putting the brig for life. No dance tonight. The way Nimoy wasn't happy with the first take, he gave up his week's pay to do a second take. Wow, they're cutting Texas into the wall. That's what I've heard. Oh, okay. That he gave up his pay to do a second take. That's someone dedicated to their craft. Say what you want about these. These are not hack actors. It could be an urban legend. Yeah, I don't know. But it does sound like something Nimoy would do. And a gentleman, I'm a welder by day and a Vulcan by night. He said duty. The poll is changing. Babes are getting more votes. If you had godlike powers, 55% of you would, babes, folks, babes. 30% of you would end world hunger, and 9% would do world conquest. Not a single person would do nothing with godlike powers. Sad, so sad. Nimoy took such pride in developing his character. He really did. He took his acting seriously. I mean, he not overly seriously, but he took it seriously to an appropriate level. Yeah, you don't have. I would say maybe Tom Cruise, but yeah, very few actors are that dedicated now. I will guarantee you one actor that is whatever you may think of his acting is Keanu Reeves. That guy would work 20-hour days trying to perfect scenes, and he would take pay cuts to make sure other actors got the salaries they wanted. And he's an amazing he's amazing at being dedicated to his craft. I used to make fun of his acting, but I don't anymore because I just cannot bring myself to make fun of someone that's that dedicated. That was a great cut. I'm sober now. So McCoy never got infected. Dr. McCoy is just a stud. Come on, Nurse Chapel. I'm the man. I know you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Just think Nimoy got paid a low scale per episode, yet he worked overtime to expand his character. First Kirk Shatner fight. Spock is a badass. I can't type. So basically, everyone but McCoy gets the disease. The first time travel episode. Oh, that's a good one, John. Greenland, yes. He doesn't have a braid on his shoulder. Holy shit. First Shatner where he says the ship means everything. You know, people accuse him of overacting, but to me, he's nailing this part. He's got just the right mix of I'm drunk as shit, but I'm trying to keep my shit together. I mean, he eventually did, but anyway. Shatner is he's a very underrated actor, you know. Um, but anyway, sinner repent. Sulu's sitting there thinking it was way cooler being drunk. This sucks. McCoy is a badass. You see how easily he tore that shirt? Only haters take a few episodes where he overact. Yeah, nobody's perfect. There's probably, if you look hard enough, you can probably find a show where about every actor that's ever been either overdid it or something. For a good time, call. Bones is suspicious. Yeah, I don't know if Spock actually got his treatment without off camera or if he's just that good with his no beach to walk on. And yes, howdy, Camel. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are enjoying the Star Trek episode, The Naked Time. Those were episodes so badly written that there was a Shatner-esque way of protesting. No, yeah, I get it. Jack Palance was the same way. He would kind of overact to protest, but he also like did his best even in a really crappy role most of the time. Spock! They're actually not reacting to this time space stuff. They're reacting to the memories of Riley singing Kathleen. If it's the naked time, that's where is my equal representation? Yes. Nurse Chapel or Uhura or one of them should get naked. I agree. I would give this show a 9.8. We get another Riley. Yeah, I think there's at least one more Riley episode if I remember it. How much do you to make me sing Kathleen? Not on this episode, but I'll tell you what, I'll write it down and we'll make it a goal on one of the next episodes. Either that or I'll close out this goal and start another one. That's what I'll do here. What was the goal that I had before? All right, 5 goals. Let's say. No, I don't want to send a super chat. YouTube is goofy. It won't let me end this goal. Nope, it won't let me end this goal. Right, here we go. Remove goal. Got it. All right. And it's still up. So I don't have any idea why. Someone will have to tell me how to. When you buy a super chat. Got it. Yeah, it will not let me remove the goal. So I'll have to do it next week, but. Or we might just go to the city on the edge of foreclosure, which is our next episode when this one's over. We'll watch the closing credits because I just like the closing credits. Directed by Mark Daniels, who I think did a good job. Written by John D.F. Black. I'd say that was a pretty damn good episode. Created and produced by Gene Roddenberry. The classic, iconic tune. Associate producer, director of photography, Alexander Courage. I think that's a really great name. We need to have an action star named Alexander Courage. Costumes created by William Tace. Script supervisor George A. Rutter. Hey, look, Sulu's trying to skewer me. Casting by Joseph Dagosta. And the green skinned Orion slave girl trying to seduce you. All right, we shall pause it. So next time we'll not be doing Star Trek for at least a couple of weeks. Next week we will be doing Mad Max, a double feature. But what have we got? It won't be as fun as another episode. You're right. Oh, okay, fine. But first, I've got to play City on the Edge of Foreclosure. Let's see if I can find it. Stalled Trek. City on the Edge of Foreclosure. It's only about a 20-minute thing. They're really quite fun. If you've not seen any of these, you really need to watch them. They're really well done and they're very, very funny. So we will shut this down and we will get Cosme to share this media instead. 480 seems to be the sweet spot between high quality and not tearing up my internet. All right, Anonymous Camel is home now. Bones is the spiciest. There were episodes badly written. How much to make you sing, Kathleen? I'll just have to. I know I just don't. I can't remove the goal. So, I'll tell you what. Just send me anything, and I'll do it. I'll just do it for any super chat whatsoever. So, don't threaten me with a good time. Gorilla, do you want me to slap you silly? And what have we got here? Let's do the time warp again. And nice how they put in time travel early on. Yeah, indeed. All right, this is a parody, but it is a parody by someone who actually loves Star Trek. So, we're not making fun of, we're just kind of mildly riffing. So, prepare for laughter and amazement. duty. Painfully. Oh no. Assassins! Politicians! Killers! Telemarketers! Oh my god. Oh my. The bad Lagoo. Stalled Trek. Bended Knee Boy. What should I have for supper? We had a baked potato. One of those days. Let's look at the stone donut instead. No selfies. I have twice bakes in the fridge. Hey, that sounds good. Then Betty White was young. I uploaded a couple of turtle shorts for me. I need to look at those. We're the full color network. The pooch has been screwed. Oh no. Look at Spock's ears. Complete waste of time. Rotten berry, fresh produce. Love that gene corn. Doc block. Oh my. That's fantastic. Twinkle Toes McGurk. Typical. Hey, hello, Raquel. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are enjoying Stalled Trek City on the Edge of Foreclosure. Hmm. All right, Raquel has sent me a message on Facebook. She's going to Rumble. So I'm going to share the link. And if y'all would be so kind, go and subscribe to Raquel on her new Rumble channel. And how have I been doing? I've been working my butt off. I let myself get too poor while I was unemployed, and so I'm working two jobs to get caught up, and it's kicking my butt, but I'm making it. So I've just backed off to stream every week, mostly of Star Trek, but I got some really generous super chats. So next week we will be doing a double feature, the first two Mad Max shows, movies. No. Reality TV stuff. Network TV executives. Oops. How's come how's come that didn't have an impact on the future? Man eating tigers. We need to have a talk. Placed underneath his welcome mat. Based on theory and conjecture. And seek of Edith Keister. To Adolf Hitler instead of President Roosevelt. Who's always in that? from not deliberately stopping you. He deliberately did. Oh man. Let's get the beep out of here. With apologies to Harlan Ellison. Music composed by Max McGuire. Written, animated, and directed by Mark R. Largent. Hey, what about me? Xanthippe Satorides as Sister Edith. Danielle McKnight as Lieutenant Ohaya. Mark R. Largent as Captain Croc, Mr. Spot, and Dr. McGruff. Mark McCreary as Tourist. Thanks for that. Yes, you're very welcome. Thanks for watching. The City on the Edge of Foreclosure, an animated puppet parody by Mark R. Largent. Special thanks to my Kickstarter backers. I won't read all the names, but John, are you on that? I would bet you are. Is there anyone on here that we know? Derek France. A month time after the next time you have the TOS again? Yeah. I think that's a capital idea. A month time. My pens are running out of ink. I need to buy better pens. Maybe that's what I should do with my super chat money. Well, I didn't see any names that I recognized, but copyright 2021. All right. Oh, wow. That's very scary, Tim, I guess. What do you think they do for work? I'm kind of afraid to find out. I'm not sure what this is. Okay, I'm going to quit looking at social media and pay attention to my stream. Let's see what's going on in the chat. I'm glad you're doing okay. Have a ball with this movie. I have to get ready for dinner. I will catch you guys later. And John has somewhere he should be. I only funded it enough to get the Blu-rays when they were released. City of the Edge of Foreclosure hadn't been released yet when I donated. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, you did more than I did. I didn't know anything about it at the time. I do think I'd known about um, Prelude to Axanar. I think I knew about that by the time I was. I could be wrong. It was fairly. I feel like it wasn't very long after I had left my ex-wife that I'd found out about it. But this is something that John shared with me within the last couple of years. So I've had lots of pleasure and enjoyment from that. Let's see. It seems like StreamYard's not keeping up with the chat. All right, and an idea for down the line: Space Seed, and then Con Director's Cut. We'll write that down. Space Seed, Con Director's Cut. All right. I'm having fun with this Star Trek stuff. I wish I had the time and energy to do more, but Prelude was the first one. Got it, got it. All righty, gonna check. Tim, where do you find this crazy cat? She really scares me. I don't think I'm gonna share that one. That one's just so scary. It's more scary than funny. It's funny, but it's kind of scary too. I think I see her in line at the store sometimes. All right. Gorillas has a series of unfortunate events in an hour and a half. So I'm going to let y'all go so I can be nice and half toasted for Gorillas Random Thoughts series of unfortunate events and whatever else. Geeky Geezers is probably starting up pretty soon if it hasn't already. So I hope you all have a wonderful evening and a wonderful week. And I will be seeing you Saturday for a double feature of Mad Max. And Sunday we will do probably either the next episodes of Star Trek or maybe Space Seed and Con the Director's Cut if I can find those. So, oh, Tim, you're killing me. You're killing me. I think I've seen those people. All right. And what? Well, let me see what's going on in Cosme. Oh yes, with Amot time. Amot time. I had the whole house cleaned yesterday. The kids made it look like a tornado came through. Yeah, it's funny how quickly a house can go from clean to devastated. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed those 2 episodes of Star Trek and the city on the edge of foreclosure. Thank you very much for the super chats. You're killing me, Smalls. Wait, what? What is this? Oh, fortunate events. There's the YouTube link. So live in 80 minutes, I have it set up and ready. I may not be sober, but I'll be there watching. And what else? One more incoming. Yes. Thanks for the warning. Freaking StreamYard is so slow. You're killing me, Smalls. Can I? I'll wait for you to finish the question. The answer will probably be yes, but I don't know what the question is. And Jeff is saying, live long and prosper and spoon to Curtis and all. Raquel has a question. Question. Brain. What is brain? All right, I'm going to close down Cosme. And you know what I think I'll do? Let's see, how's a good way to kill 5 minutes? We have 55% of you said babes. Oh, you already did what you were going to do in the chat. Okay. Cool beans. I just didn't want to interrupt you wherever you're at. Good thing I caught you before I took off. Gotcha. All right. Okay. Well, everybody take care. Have a wonderful week, and I will be seeing you Saturday. Or hopefully some, if not all of you. So, we.